If you fancy an epic wilderness mountain biking adventure, stick around because this one could be for you. I'm heading into North Wales to cross the Berwyn mountains via the Wayfarer Pass, starting off at Llanarmon DC, Dyffryn Ceiriog, so I'll see you there. Just about to start the ride. It's about 2 o'clock, standing at the church. We're going to be heading just back into the village, which is about 50 yards there. That's at Llanarmon DC. Out the other side, and head on over up to those hills and head towards the Wayfarer Pass. Lovely little village. It did have 2 pubs, the West Arms, more like a hotel, but unfortunately that's closed now. Really nice inside there, lovely little pub. But you still got the Hand, and that's a cracking pub as well. So we'll cross the square if you like, head straight on up. 22.5 mile loop it's saying for this one today. Estimates about 3.5 hours. Might knock a little bit off being on the lazy e-bike, but I'll be stopping, take some photos, some views, enjoying myself. Not a rush. Long nights now, so don't need to get back before dark. Another incredible day for April. Clear blue skies, sun's high in the sky. It's going to be an epic adventure today. So these round here are the Berwyn mountains. I'm going straight up this road. Follow it. About 10 mile or so, and then I think, looking at the map of the commute loop, I might even be coming, I don't know if it's the other side of those mountains on the right or down one of the tracks. I do see a road over there, so it may be down there, but we'll wait and see. Again, it's a commute loop, 22.5 miles. Might be a bit added on, get lost or YouTube miles back into the camera. We'll see. Weather is incredible, so I'm just happy to be out. If you wouldn't mind pausing the video, pop into the channel, click on subscribe, put the kettle on my there. See you in a bit. I don't know if you can see the route on the bike computer there. The sun's too glary, but we go out, or head towards Blandrillo kind of way, right, then come back along the tops on the right hand side, or even the other side. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see later. Couple of little pheasants there. Looks like this road is ending. We're heading up this gravelly track. Blandrillo and Sinwyd, or Kinwyd. Apologies for my pronunciation. Road closed. Pretty sure that there's a notice here. I have done this ride once before, years ago, and I think it was aimed at the 4x4 guys. Not sure why, don't know if it was an official right of way for those boys, but yeah, it's closed. I still pedalled through here, no problem. I do recall there's a section further up, absolutely like a swamp, submerged in winter and wet weather. I'm hoping it's bone dry today, because I had to go around it really deep. 4x4 boys, they've been up putting railway sleepers in there, all sorts of timber, sticks and rocks, try and get across it, but I think they've been struggling themselves. But we'll see how it is today. I'm hoping it's like this, completely dry, and I just sail on through. Uphill section here now, a bit rocky and techy. Tricky doing it one-handed. Put the camera down. Right, hit the cranks. Avoid the pedal strikes on this techy rocky section. First gate. Another rocky techie climb. E-bike obviously makes it much easier. I'm on EMTB mode, power mode, which is the third level of assist. I could just stick it on turbo, but you just end up spinning these rocks up. You wouldn't make any forward progress. Try and pick my line. So EMTB, slightly higher gear, hopefully try and reduce the risk of the back wheel spinning up. Views are opening up, beautiful now. Certainly out into the wilderness. Not a soul to be seen. Lovely bit of escape and reset. Hey up, I wasn't expecting a puddle. Thought all this sun would have dried that out. That doesn't bode well for the big swampy section further up. I think I'll be pushing it through the heathers. Not risking dabbing 10 metres in and it going over my boots. Just arrived at that section I spoke about, where the 4x4s come through. Sticks and sleepers everywhere to help them get through. Fortunately for me, it's nice and dry like I hoped. Well, this was absolutely underwater last time I came through here. You can see why. Load of sleepers here as well. I was up in those heathers to the right. Love it like this. What a result today. Good fun for the 4x4 lads though, obviously. They love all this stuff. To try and combat, or at least reduce this wind noise I get through the DJI Osmo Action 4, I'm considering a DJI Mic Mini, a microphone with a windjammer sat on the top of it. If you've used one, I'd love to hear your feedback. Or is it better to get the DJI Mic 2? Double the price, but I'd like to know your thoughts. So please let me know in the comments before I delve in and purchase the wrong one. I'd appreciate it. Well, canal there, and 100% won't be going through there. Somebody's made a lovely track around it. It's got its own ripples on it, it's that deep. One for the 4x4 guys, as I keep saying. As long as I've got a snorkel on. A better view of the Berwyn mountains now. The highest one, I don't know if that's it there to the left. It's called Berwyn. And I think the second one is Berwyn, might be wrong there. But I believe that these Berwyn is the highest peak in Wales outside of a national park. I have walked it many years ago with a good pal of mine, James. remember this section as well from last time I rode here, zigzagging up and over that brow. I think I was on a demo e-bike before I'd actually bought one, obviously, and helped persuade me to buy one. I haven't looked back. Absolutely amazing. A lot of people say it's cheating, and it is, but you get such bigger rides. Enjoy the views, enjoy the landscapes, enjoy the downhills, but without the puffing and panting. It really does take the sting out of the climbs. So if you're on the fence, 100% buy an e-bike. I've got a non-e-bike, an analog as they call it, and I ride that every week after work. Keep the fitness up. You can knock the power modes down on the e-bike, get a better workout depending how you feel, but I just tend to roll with whatever I fancy at the moment. Normally a trail like this I'm on EMTB, next one up being turbo. Like I said, can lead to the back wheel spinning up. This is getting techie now, bigger rocks and looser, so ratchet the cranks, keep a slightly higher gear than you would normally, get that traction down on the back wheel. %, I'll be pushing this on the non-e-bike, so that's the difference. The assist on the motor makes incredible. Just keep going and enjoy it. It's still a challenge anyway, picking a line, getting over the big rocks. Amazing. Just after that techie climb, and we're right at the summit of the Wayfarer Pass. I'm at the summit of the Wayfarer Pass now. As you can see, the memorial for Walter McGregor, one of the early pioneers, early 1900s. This gentleman used to come off the beaten path, exploring, trying to find routes for mountain biking to get people away from the mundane daily life. Sounds like my kind of guy. I don't know if you can hear me with all this wind. It's certainly worth a bit of footage. You can see the Berwyn mountains extending off over in the distance, and the views just around this corner are incredible. So we'll get back on the e-bike and get going. It's all downhill, well, for this section anyway. Let's enjoy this. The views are popping. What a cracking section. That was mega. And it carries on. Let's get popping down here. And if you can see in the distance, there's 3 motorbikes coming up here on an adventure. Good for them. Alright, pal.
Is this all open, you know? Or
Yeah,
you can get all the way through then?
Yeah, that's the way I've come, yeah. Yeah, there are some deep puddles, but you can get around them. Pretty cool. Yeah, you can, yeah, it's all open, yeah. Yeah, crack on. Enjoy yourself. Alright, pal. this is a section I've not ridden before. What a place to be. Awesome downhills. Love them. Views are opening up again. So we're facing Bala, and in the far distance, those hills, that's Snowdonia National Park. Another techie downhill. I love this. Get off the brakes, heels down. Perfect place to stop. But only 7 miles to here. I'm really enjoying it so far. The e-bike's coping admirably, and the front forks are still at 160mm after the sagging issue I spoke about on the last ride. Tell me that's not incredible. Panic then, that sounded like I had a flat tyre. Thank God for that. Let's get back on here. Just arrived at this section here and it shows me going right, so we're down there. Looks like I'm down this lane and then right at an A road at the bottom. Heading along this road section now, looking at the map, before turning right and heading up back onto the Berwyn Mountains. Heading down to a small village called Sinwyd, if that's how you pronounce it. It's a village I'm familiar with. It's got the Blue Lion pub there, and they do allow you to park your camper van overnight if you want to join them for a meal and a few drinks. It's one to bear in mind. How do you pronounce that? So just into the village, we're looking for the right turn in a minute. So turn right just before the pub. Now it's a road climb back out onto the hilltops. I've stayed at a little campsite up here. It's absolutely beautiful, overlooking a nice little river. Lovely elevated position. So Felin Ucaf, little campsite, lovely little campsite straight down that track. Look at that view behind. So it's gone 3:30, we're 12 miles in, another 10 to go. I've only just used 20% of the battery, no issues there. Just heading through this woodland now. A bit shady, obviously. Just waiting for it to open up, get back out onto the hills. Come all the way up that road from the pub on through the forest, and now we're out onto the heather moors. Looks like a JCB's been through here, which is super handy. And the track goes off up onto the tops there in the distance. This JCB coming through here has really opened it up. Last time I rode this many years ago, they were really narrow, up and down, tiny skinny ruts, dreadful for pedalling, pedals getting caught in the heather and everything. This has just made it so much better. Absolute wilderness. Not a soul to be seen. The heather got really narrow back there and it just slid off to the side, spun me handlebars and snapped my bike computer off. What a bloody nightmare. So it's currently on my wrist. Not ideal. Wasn't expecting to see a soul. A couple of walkers straight ahead. How you doing, lads? Hi. Locked gate, lifting the bike. Wind's picked up. 18 mile into this point. It's 4:30. That means it's about 4.5 miles to go. Off the moors and up this fire road. And at some point, turning right. On the outbound leg of the journey, I feel I was over that side, upon that far hillside, down in the next valley. So we did cross the hills. We'll come back down here. Off the moors and the hilltops now, back out onto tarmac. Just come down that lane and it's a sharp right, Lanarmon DC. So I don't know if there's a climb back over the hills or it's just skirting round, but it's still a couple of miles to go. Straight off the road and onto this track, straight up here. There's a nice bit of steep tech. Few walkers again. Hi, how you doing? You alright? Hi. Mile or so to go and it looks like I am on that track all the way up over the top onto the brow and head towards those trees. I do recall this location. I think I've come up from the left, joined this and gone back on myself, coming from Glenkerriog down to the left. But this has all been re-gravelled because it was nothing like this when I last rode it a few years ago. See these pallet squares. I'm assuming that they're pegs for guns. So on this moorland you'd have beaters in the woodland there to get the birds to fly over the guns. And that's where they'd be shooting them, pheasants and grouse and what have you, maybe woodcock, but at least I think that's what they are. Look at the scenes. What a place to be. Hoping this is the final descent back down to the village. Just a little descent. just see the church to the left where I'm parked. That's Glenarmon straight ahead. Get on the anchors. This is the bridge I came in on. What an incredible loop. Back at the van and the lovely old church. Really enjoyed that e-mountain bike loop. The Wayfarer Mountain Pass didn't disappoint. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll leave a link to the ride in the description, a Strava link, also the what 3 words where this lay-by is, if you fancy riding it. If you've enjoyed it, please check out the other videos in the library. Consider clicking on the subscribe, leave me a comment, hit the like, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. I think we've earned a pint. One in the hand.